In this presentation, we're going to look at how you edit SlideMaster. But before we go into editing the SlideMaster, we're going to look at a couple of different views that you have. On the View menu, which I'm on right now, if you look over to the far left, you'll see Normal is highlighted. Normal has the thumbnail pictures on the left-hand side and the main editing area in the middle. If I click Slide Sorter is a fantastic view that gives me the ability to move my slides around simply by left mouse clicking, hold it down, and dragging my slides to where I want them to go, and then you simply let go and it moves them around. Now I'm not sure where I put that slide. Let's drag it back over here. Okay, that should have gone between 2 and 3. And actually I want inserting graphics to be after adding text because that's what we did second. And third, we're going to do editing the SlideMaster. If I'm on the slide sorter view and I decide I want to delete a slide, simply click the delete key with that slide highlighted and the slide disappears. Now if you realize, oh no, I really didn't want to do that, come back and click the undo button in the top left hand corner, and it says undo delete slide. It also tells you Control Z is a shortcut. Control Z is the undo shortcut always in most Microsoft software. So you'll see that slide is back. That's enough for the slide sorter. Now let's look at the SlideMaster. If you'll look at the text on the slides that I have here, it says adding text to a presentation, inserting graphics, editing the SlideMaster, inserting video, and then it's got text beneath it. If I decide, in keeping with a TCU Horned Frog tradition, that I want to add a horned frog to every slide, but I don't want to insert it as a graphic and worry about getting it in the same location because I have so many slides to deal with, I want to go to the SlideMaster and do it, and that will make a change to everything. The SlideMaster is what determines the format of your slides. Looking here, if I click on this title slide, it says click to edit the master title style. If I decide I don't like the format of this style, I can simply select that, change the font. Let's go find something fun. That looks pretty fun. And I can also change the color if I want to, make it black. And actually I like the previous color better, so I'm going to Control Z and undo that color change, but let's leave the font alone. Then, if I want to add my horned frog to every one of those slides without having to do it individually, I simply go to my content slide, and this is the format of the content slide. It also has the current one that you're on selected at the top, which is the same one as this one. So I go to my content slide, go to the insert menu as if I were on a regular slide, select picture, find my horned frog, there it is, double click it, and it adds it to the slide. I'm going to drag it over here into the corner. While we're here, you see a text box that says footer, a box that has a date, and a box that has a number on it. If I wanted to insert text on every page, these three areas mean something, and I wouldn't have to do it by editing the SlideMaster. Right now what I want to do is I want to hold my Shift key down and I want to select the date and the page number, and then I want to left mouse click and drag these over kind of to the right because I want to get them out of the way just a little bit. And you can use the arrow key to arrow up or down. And that's the only change that I want to make to my footer. Now, if I want to change this font, you see it says click to edit master text styles. I can change this font by simply making a change here. And if you'll see the little pop-up window come up, after you've selected text, it knows that you might want to make a change to that text, so it automatically pops up a window. Select a new font, and you can see I've changed that font. Now here's where the difference between format and content comes into play. All I've done is change the format of my slides. I've not changed the content. So if I want to see what my presentation looks like with my content, I can close the master view. Make sure you're on the tab that says Slide Master. Come over here and close master view. And now it goes back to my presentation where you see my content, and I've got a horned frog in the bottom corner of every slide that I've just put there. That's the power behind SlideMasters. Now, the other thing you have to do is go through and look at every slide and make sure you've not covered up an element that you've got on your master background, which I had just done with that, so I'm going to move these pictures around just a little bit. The other thing I showed you briefly, and I'll show you what to do with that here, is I had page numbers. I had a page number that was kind of hidden, and I want to make that visible because you can see there's no page number over here and there's no date over here that's appearing. So I want to make those visible. So let's come over to the Insert menu, and I want to insert date and time, and I want that automatically updated, and I also want the slide number. I don't want to put any text in that footer area, but if I did, that would be where I would select that box and type the text, and it would appear at the bottom of every page. If I click Apply to All, you'll see that now, just as on my SlideMaster, it showed that I had an area for a pound sign, which is a number symbol, which is the page number placeholder. It had an area for the date and the page number, and I've just activated those. Once again, that was through the Insert menu, and that was under Date and Time and Slide Number.